Good evening, folks. This is Deb and Dave, and this is a short take. Unlike the other series, this is simply titled The Sad State of Lindsey Graham.
So a couple of days ago, Deb did a video on Lindsey Graham and his hysterical reaction to the stopping making of Jesus's chicken. I swear to God, he said something like that. None of this is funny, but you can't help but laugh, but it's really not funny. Here is the bottom line on this. New York lawmakers saw the issue with seven Chick-fil-A's in rest areas in the New York Thruway, and they they had decided that it is in the best interest of New York, that Thruway, and for the public to have businesses that will be open 7 days a week. Doesn't matter what day it is, by the way. If you insist on closing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, if you're open 6 days, you're open 6 days. The original contract, which is a 33-year contract with Chick-fil-A, allowed Chick-fil-A to be closed on Sunday. There are seven rest areas currently. Those will not be affected. Also, there's like something with farm stands or something that is not affected.
So
So,
let's make this clear. Let me see if I have this right, so people do understand.
yeah,
They're passing a bill, but essentially they're not forcing Chick-fil-A to open that's sitting there right now in those rest areas.
correct,
So this is all hysteria for no reason whatsoever. This is
correct,
going forward for people who are resigning new contracts,
correct,
including if Chick-fil-A wants to stay there.
correct.
And if they don't, they can just fucking leave, right?
Yes, their contract is active for decades. It doesn't affect them right now. Any the, these lawmakers want any restaurant moving forward to agree to be open 7 days,
Right.
just in those rest stops at that area.
So, in other words,
Because,
if
yeah,
Chick-fil-A is on a side street in New York, they can choose to close on Sunday and it ain't no big deal.
correct,
And they're sitting right now in rest areas and they can still stay closed until their contract is up.
correct.
So, what's the big deal? There isn't one.
There
Okay.
isn't one.
This
Lindsey
is,
Graham took a selfie of himself by Jesus's chicken house because again, I couldn't find the article about Lindsey Graham saying that the Republicans are all about uh, letting people be.
oh, it's a video. I'll find it. It was
Okay,
on Fox. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God. But the bottom line is that's all it was. For the betterment of those travelers who are trying to eat. And by the way, after a certain time, like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, all those restaurants are closed anyway. There's like a quick mart or something there. So they're trying to have as much um, variety as they can, and they felt it was in the best interest of those travelers to have options. That's
And
it.
and frankly, Lindsey Graham lives in South Carolina. This
Right.
is actually none of his business. This is a state of New York thing. Okay? This is typical Republican prepping for an election, going to the base. Christ Chicken Shack is now Chick-fil-A, apparently. Okay?
Right.
I just
Right.
can't even. These people are so loathsome on almost every level humanly possible that I can't understand how anybody can possibly vote for any of them at any time.
It
I
is
can't even.
not.
I
Yep. It is not a religious issue. It is a contractual issue. And by the way, how many of you have gone to DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever and saying, "Oh, honey, what do you want to have tonight? Oh, I think I want Thai food. Oh, let's go to our favorite Thai restaurant. Damn, they're closed on Wednesday." It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Now, the state of New York is not telling anyone other than on a state highway what they can do. And that's a contractual issue.
And they're honoring the contract with Chick-fil-A to let them stay closed until their contract renews. So what's the big deal? No one's breaking a contract. No one's hurting anybody.
Right.
They're making a decision for the next round of people who apply for contracts there. I don't understand what the big deal is, other than it's time to raise the hysteria level, because honestly, the GOP has nothing else to run on. They've done absolutely nothing for anybody in this country.
Let's get some interview screen time. Let's get the Heritage Foundation talking heads involved with religious freedom and blah 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 and all that.
Yeah. Lindsey Graham can just get the cluck out of here, as far as I'm concerned.
Jesus is chicken. I can't.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what
I'm pretty sure Jesus wouldn't touch their chicken. No offense, but
Exactly. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
And it's a much more concentrated issue that doesn't really affect anybody right here, right in the now.
And it certainly doesn't affect Lindsey Graham.
No.
So I don't know what his big mouth is.
He did go to a Chick-fil-A to speak on this issue.
Oh, I'm sure he did, but I'm betting you dollars to donuts he's never eaten at one. So
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus is chicken. Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus chicken Christ.
I wonder how much chicken he's had. Anyway, are we done here?
Yeah, we're done.
All right. We'll be back.